In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to build a standard balloon garland. You're going to start by sorting your balloons by color, and each color is going to have one 17-inch, 5 11-inch, and 4 5-inch balloons like I'm showing you here. You're going to start by blowing up 2 of the 11-inch balloons at the same time. I highly recommend using an electric balloon pump with 2 nozzles, as this makes the process much faster. You blow them up and then you need to deflate them until they are a nice round shape. You want to avoid the pear shape because that is the #1 indicator that this was not done by a professional. Then you blow up your second pair. This time I'm blowing up an 11-inch and a 17-inch balloon. Again, you want to deflate them until they are nice and round. Then you will tie them together using the necks of the balloons. And as you see I am doing here, you want to pull those necks very tight and make sure that the balloons stay round and that the doublet is not loose. When you blow up 2 at a time, I call that a doublet, and then you'll see here I take 2 doublets and make a quad. You make a quad by taking 1 balloon from each doublet and wrapping it around each other until they are secure. Finally, you blow up your last set of 11-inch balloons, deflate until nice and round, and then tie those together. Once you have the final doublet done, add it to your quad, and that will give you the base for your first cluster. This balloon garland here is going to be made of 6 clusters using this formula of 1 17-inch and 5 11-inch balloons. Repeat this same process until all of your clusters have been created. So again, the most important things to remember while you're building your clusters is to make sure you blow your balloons up and deflate to where they are that nice round shape, and that you are tying your balloons together tightly using the neck of the balloons. The more tension you have in your doublets, the easier they will be to connect to each other and will create a much tighter cluster. Finish blowing up all of your balloons until all of your 11 and 17-inch balloons are made into clusters. Next, we are going to make the small accent clusters. So you're going to take your 5-inch balloons and blow 2 up at a time. Deflate just like you did your others until they are nice and round. You will repeat this step with the second pair. Once you have your 2 5-inch doublets created, twist them together to make a small quad. You'll repeat this step with all of your remaining colors. For this, you will have 1 mini accent cluster to go onto each larger cluster. Once you have all of your balloons inflated, it is time to assemble your garland. First, grab 2 clusters and grab 1 neck of each color and tie those together. So as you can see here, I have 1 orange neck in my hand and 1 red neck in my hand, and I'm tying those tightly together. When I am assembling, I try to alternate which side my 17-inch balloons are on. Now I'm going to show you a little bit more of a beginner method for connecting the clusters together. You want to grab one of the rubber bands that I provided in your kit and loop it around one of the 11-inch balloons in one cluster. Then take it and loop it around another 11-inch balloon in the other cluster. Again, you want to adjust the balloons to where your 17-inch are staggered and not on the same sides. In my opinion, this is a much easier way to connect your clusters, but I do feel you get a much more secure connection whenever you tie the necks together. Once you have connected your clusters, you can always adjust them to get those 17-inch balloons where they are staggered and give you the exact look that you want. As you're building, choose your preferred method to connect your clusters until they are all attached together. Now we're going to attach the mini accent clusters using one of the rubber bands in your kit. Take the rubber band and loop it around one of the 5-inch balloons in the mini cluster. Then take that same rubber band and wrap it around the 11-inch balloon of that same color. You're going to repeat this step until all of the mini accents have been added, adjust them to fill in any gaps and to give you that final look that you want. Once all of your mini clusters have been added, you have a finished garland that is ready to hang.